Hey look, she wants a heck of 2 roof lights.
I know they mention it sometime in the movie, but I really cannot understand like a single word he's saying. Hey folks, welcome back to JoBlo Originals, and I guess today is Confession Day. While the topic of today's video is the highly coveted and much beloved 2000 crime thriller Snatch, it also happens to be a movie that I've never seen. I know, as much as I love movies and sitting around on my ass all day watching them, every once in a while a classic or two will slip through the cracks and just become a movie I never saw. I do intend on getting to it soon, but for now I've got 2 Snatch connoisseurs. I definitely can't say that. I've got 2 experts here in the form of Travis Hobson and Rick Solomon of JoBlo Originals, and they're gonna tell you what the f happened to this movie.
Snatch, directed by Guy Ritchie, is often hailed as one of the most stylish, chaotic, and endlessly quotable films of its era. But what the f actually happened to this madcap crime caper? How did it come to be? And what hurdles did it face during production? Let's take a deep dive into the creation of this frenetic film, a project that fused diamond heists, underground boxing, and an ensemble cast of unforgettable characters into one wildly entertaining package. Buckle up, because the story behind Snatch is as unpredictable as the film itself.
London?
Yes, London. You know, fish, chips, cup of tea, bad food, worse weather, Mary Poppins, London.
The success of Guy Ritchie's debut film, Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, was a game changer for the British film industry. Made on a modest budget of $1.35 million, Lock, Stock was a smash hit, grossing over $28 million and earning Ritchie accolades as the next big thing in British cinema. Hollywood took notice, and Ritchie was soon courted by major studios eager to replicate the magic of his first film. But rather than dive straight into the Hollywood machine, Ritchie decided to double down on the formula that it worked so well for him. This meant crafting another fast-paced, ensemble-driven crime film set in London's gritty underworld. In essence, Snatch was a spiritual successor to Lock, Stock, albeit with a bigger budget, a more ambitious scope, and some A-list star power to boot.
What's wrong with this one? Oh, nothing, Tommy. It's tip-top. It's just I'm not sure about the colour.
The script for Snatch was written in just a few months, with Ritchie drawing inspiration from real-life London gangsters and a host of classic heist movies. The story revolves around 2 intertwining plots: the theft of an 84-carat diamond and a chaotic world of unlicensed boxing. True to Ritchie's style, the film is packed with colorful characters, sharp dialogue, and a labyrinthine plot that somehow holds together despite its dizzying twists and turns. Casting was one of the film's biggest triumphs. Ritchie brought back familiar faces from Lock, Stock, including Jason Statham, Vinnie Jones, and Alan Ford, while also adding some major Hollywood muscle. Brad Pitt's role as the fast-talking Irish gypsy boxer was a stroke of genius. A fan of Lock, Stock, Pitt reportedly lobbied for a part in Snatch, eager to shake off his Hollywood heartthrob image. However, mastering an Irish accent proved challenging. Instead of scrapping the role, Ritchie turned Mickey's garbled speech into a comedic highlight, making it one of the film's most memorable quirks. Jason Statham's role as the film's narrator and central protagonist was a perfect fit. His deadpan delivery and understated charisma anchored the film's chaotic energy, proving he could carry a movie despite being relatively new to acting. Known for his eclectic performances, Del Toro brought a slippery charm to his role as a gambling-addicted diamond thief. His presence added a layer of unpredictability to the film. Former footballer turned actor Jones reprised the tough guy persona he perfected in Lock, Stock. His larger-than-life presence and menacing energy made him a standout. As the perpetually exasperated American jeweler, Farina's quick wit and sharp delivery injected a dose of classic gangster flair into the proceedings.
Anything to declare?
Yeah, don't go to England.
Boris, aka Boris the Bullet Dodger, became a fan favorite thanks to Srbezija's hilarious, over-the-top performance. Ritchie's ability to juggle such a diverse ensemble, balancing seasoned Hollywood stars with British up-and-comers, was no small feat. Each actor brought something unique to the table, elevating the film's already vibrant script.
You can take bets at the fight.
Put a lead on her, Turkish, before she gets bitten. And you don't want to get bitten now, do you, sweetheart?
Despite its relatively smooth development, Snatch wasn't without its challenges. For one, coordinating an ensemble cast with actors of varying fame and schedules proved tricky. Brad Pitt's star power alone brought a heightened level of scrutiny to the set, with paparazzi and fans often hovering around the production. While Snatch had a larger budget than Lock, Stock, $10 million compared to $1.35 million, it was still modest by Hollywood standards. Ritchie and his team had to get creative to stretch every pound, relying on efficient shooting schedules and resourceful set design. Additionally, the film's non-linear narrative and rapid-fire editing style posed logistical hurdles. Ritchie, who also served as an uncredited editor on the film, worked tirelessly to ensure the pacing was as tight as possible. This meant long hours in the editing room, fine-tuning the film's intricate web of storylines. One particularly infamous incident involved a scene in which Vinnie Jones's character, Bullet-Toothed Tony, slams a car door on a gangster's head. The stunt went slightly awry during filming, leading to a minor injury for the stunt performer.
You're making a scene. I'm sorry for causing a scene, Tony.
Visually, Snatch is a masterclass in stylized filmmaking. Cinematographer Tim Maurice Jones employed innovative techniques like split screens, slow motion shots, and dynamic camera angles to enhance the film's frenetic energy. This was complemented by a bold color palette and gritty production design that brought London's underworld to life. One of the most iconic aspects of Snatch is its soundtrack. Ritchie curated a killer mix of tracks, blending classic rock, electronic beats, and world music to underscore the film's chaotic energy. Tracks like Golden Brown by The Stranglers and Disco Science by Murway had become synonymous with the film, further cementing its cult status.
Before we continue with our video, here's a reminder to click the store tab on any of our JoBlo channels and browse our collection of the latest and freshest designs in our merch store. Go get you some.
When Snatch hit theaters in August 2000, it was a modest success, earning $83 million worldwide against a $10 million budget. While not a blockbuster by Hollywood standards, the film was a major win for Ritchie, solidifying his reputation as a master of the crime genre. Critics were divided, with some praising the film's style and wit, while others dismissed it as Lock, Stock 2.0. However, audiences embraced Snatch wholeheartedly, and its popularity has only grown over the years. Today, it's considered a cult classic and one of the defining films of the early 2000s.
You're gonna have to repeat that.
Following its theatrical run, Snatch found a second life on home video. The DVD release in 2001 was a massive success, featuring behind-the-scenes featurettes, deleted scenes, and commentary tracks that offered fans a deeper dive into the making of the film, and the film's cult status began to solidify. In the years since, demand for high-quality editions of Snatch has only grown. The Blu-ray release in 2009 introduced fans to an upgraded visual experience, but as 4K technology became the new standard, many began clamoring for an Ultra HD version of the film. In 2020, the 20th anniversary 4K Blu-ray edition was finally released, featuring a remastered picture and Dolby Atmos sound, bringing Ritchie's kinetic vision to life like never before. This release was a hit with longtime fans and introduced the film to a new generation, further cementing its legacy as a modern classic.
What's a gun doing in your trousers?
For protection.
Protection from what? The Germans?
So what the f happened to Snatch? In short, it became a brilliant, chaotic, and endlessly quotable piece of cinema that took the best elements of Lock, Stock and cranked them up to 11. Despite a few bumps in the road, Guy Ritchie delivered a film that has stood the test of time, influencing countless filmmakers and earning a permanent spot in the pantheon of great crime movies. And if there's one thing we can take away from Snatch, it's this. Whether you're stealing diamonds or betting on bare-knuckle boxing matches, sometimes chaos is the best collaborator. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to go figure out what the fuck Brad Pitt's saying in that caravan scene.
Did you understand a single word of what he just said?
Thank you for clicking on our video, everybody. If you like what you saw here, please make sure you like the video and subscribe and share with your friends who like this sort of content. JoBlo remains an independent company, and we appreciate all of your support.